If you spend your whole life pouring water into everyone else's cup, you will eventually die of thirst. Let that sink in for a second. It is a trap so many of us fall into because we have good hearts. We want to be helpful. We want to be the person everyone can rely on. But that constant need to accommodate others is quietly draining the life right out of us. We confuse our availability with our value. We believe saying yes to every request proves we are a dedicated worker or a loyal friend. So we take on the extra project at work when we are already staying late. We give up our only day off to help an acquaintance move. We constantly put out everyone else's fires until we are finally caught in a vicious cycle of endless, unreciprocated output. Protecting your boundaries is a matter of survival. To understand how to hold your ground, pull up a chair and let me share a brief tale with you. Imagine a powerful, rushing river flowing through a gorgeous, sunlit valley. It is vibrant and full of life, bringing nourishment to everything it touches. But this river has a hidden flaw. It is a massive people-pleaser. It simply cannot stand the thought of turning anyone away. One morning, a thirsty fox trots up to the bank. "Hey, river," he says, "could you maybe bend a little to the left so my family doesn't have to walk quite so far?" The river, wanting to be nice, says, "Sure thing, buddy, no problem." A few hours later, a farmer comes along. He needs water for his crops way over a massive hill and asks the river to split its primary stream. The river smiles and says, "You got it, pal." Then a weary traveler asks for a shallow shortcut. Another animal wants a private pool. Hour by hour, the river changes its course to accommodate every single creature that asks. The math here is unforgiving. The river has a finite supply of water, but the demands placed upon it are infinite. The water doesn't miraculously multiply. By stretching itself so thin, the mighty river shrinks into a sluggish, muddy stream, trickling weakly over dry rocks. It has nothing left to give. It wonders why, after trying so hard to help everyone, it just feels completely empty. Late that afternoon, a majestic mountain eagle swoops down. Perched calmly on a dry rock, looking down at the depleted water, the eagle offers a perspective the river cannot see for itself. The eagle looks the river in the eye. "If you want to keep flowing," he says, "you have to learn to control your own banks. Without strict, self-imposed limitations holding your flow together, you will simply dry up. You cannot stay helpful to the valley if you don't stay whole." Let's look at your own life right now. You are likely carrying a schedule heavy with obligations you never actually wanted to agree to, and you're running on fumes. We say yes because we're afraid. We worry if we push back, coworkers will see us as lazy, or partners will call us selfish. So we swallow the stress. I want you to look closely at your days and find your own muddy stream. Identify that one specific area where you are giving away your time purely out of guilt. When you divide your attention to please a dozen different people, your focus becomes shallow. You lose the depth required to deliver your best work to any single one of them. You cannot offer your highest quality to the world if your internal reserves are empty. Self-preservation has to come first. Building those banks in a professional setting starts with a few specific adjustments to your daily schedule. First, use the 24-hour rule. When someone asks you for a favor, delay the immediate yes. Tell them you need to check your capacity and we'll get back to them tomorrow. It breaks the reflex of automatic agreement. Next, commit to the hard offline. Pick one rigid hour every day to mute your notifications and disconnect. Stick to it without an ounce of guilt. Finally, employ the trade-off. When you're assigned an extra project, ask which of your current priorities should be paused to make room for it. Force your environment to recognize your limits. Guard your personal reserves, and you will watch your energy return. Let your river flow deep and strong again. Sustainable generosity requires the unapologetic defense of your own energy. Protect your banks, my friends. I'll see you in the next one.